Are you releasing everything that is not yours? Are you limiting your beliefs in situations? Well, you need to unleash them. Okay? Don't have limited beliefs in situations that you're getting in. Like, you may not be able to get out of it. I don't believe that. I don't believe I can do that. You shouldn't be doing that type of thing. Don't limit your beliefs. Release things that are not yours. If somebody says something about you, that's not what you should be thinking about yourself. Just release it and let it go on back to them. That's what they may think of you. That's not what you think of yourself. Just release it and say, I'm not dealing with that. I don't care what you think. It's not my belief. It may go along. You may not want to do that because you're afraid. You're afraid of losing the person. You want to, be in there with that person. You want to do this, but that's not your belief. You don't believe that. So release all that. It's not yours. If somebody says something about what you're doing with your savings or your money or going on vacation or doing something or the way you budget, just release it and just say, this is the way I'm going to do mine. Maybe I'm doing 2 or 3 things together. That's my belief and I want to do it my way. If it doesn't work, you can change it. Okay? Release everything and release and try to get something that takes you to the highest good of your life. That's what you need to do. And not sit there and worry about what's going on and everybody else is talking about me and I'm trying to get monetized, and if I say the wrong thing I won't get there and blah 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 blah. We got to remember God's in control. If you're going to be monetized, you'll be monetized. He may see something different down the road. Okay, some people, they've been on like Etsy and it didn't work out for them. What did they do? They went and did something else and made way more money. Or they got on Amazon. Now they're making way more money doing something else. Something else comes along the way. God propels you and goes, that one's not for you. It's not working. It's not going the way you're going to go. I see something else. And you may see something else yourself and you ask God, what do you think about this? But you can't let other people's beliefs about what your program is or your situation that you're doing fall into that. Okay? With me, cash stuffing's fine. I'm great at it. There's some things I don't care for. And so I had to do it my way. And when I finally got it and asked God, how about this? Look at this. I told you January of this year, 2023, was a profound thing going on in here. I was like, I cannot do it the way everybody else is doing it. I'm losing money. I'm not making any money. It's just stuffed in these binders and I can't see what's going on. And January blew it out the park. I went, I'm going to add this to this and see if this works. I'm going to do this. And it worked. And we were a lot calmer. I remember when I finally fit everything together the next day, well, the end of the month of January, it was like a sigh of relief. I said, okay, it worked. Let me try it again for next month. I mean, I was like, oh, you can quit looking through all this stuff. I mean, I looked through my budget quite a bit, but it was, now it's like, okay, you can look through the budget because this is doing this and this is doing that and you're done. I redo my budget. Things happen along the way. Things come in that you weren't expecting, more income. Something may needs to be repaired. Something needs this. Oh, it's time to do this. Think cars and houses have no rhyme or reason. They just boop. And you have to fix them. Or just a surprise comes. People pass away. Weddings all of a sudden come up. Some people surprise you with a wedding and come to the reception and you got to get a gift or whatever you got to do. Illness comes your way. Somebody may get ill, somebody may be sick, you have car accidents, may not be your fault, may be your fault. Sometimes the insurances, they have been going up because of inflation. Everybody's talking about, why are the insurances going up? Number one, insurances they all are kind of doing the same thing, because how are they going to recoup their money from where these hurricanes and disasters happen? Okay, like in Florida, when they have a hurricane, who's going to help them recoup some of this money? Us that have insurance. They went, and you're complaining about they went up. The minute there's a big disaster, watch your insurance. Any insurance, it's going to go up. House insurance is going up because of what has happened. Anywhere right here, they're going to recoup wherever they're at. And you got to think, insurances are not just in America, they also are in other countries. So anything that happens, we are recouping their loss some kind of way. And you can go from insurance place to insurance place. The only place you're going to go, you got to be careful going to these insurances, because if you get the wrong insurance, that insurance may not pay what you thought it was going to pay. We had a storm came through, the wind, and took parts of the roof. You couldn't see it, but the shingles and everything else, and everybody's roof were having problems, and they were, the men came out. It was like a full force came out in the neighborhood, different companies and all this stuff. And the one lady, she called her insurance. She had got one of the insurances, it's supposed to be high powered, okay? And she didn't have enough. They told her she had enough, to replace a house or whatever. But you have to get permission from them. You may have insurance, but you have to get permission. And she called, the insurance guy came, they were walking around, and I fired one when he walked out the door. Before he left, I was like, I can't have that guy. Something wrong with that guy. And which I was right. He came in and, my living room. And, remember I tell you got to be professional. You cross people the wrong way. He just sprawled out on my couch like he's going to take a nap. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm like, I'm thinking, get off my couch. What are you doing? I'm looking at him. And, you need to tell me how much it is, what's going on, and I'll call the insurance company and blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm right behind him when he calls. He's looking up at the roof and, and he said, did you notice any leaks? And I said, no. I said, the only leak I found was in the garage. I said, it must have came around the corner and hit the side of the garage. And that's about it. And so I called the insurance company while he was here. And of course, he says, I'll talk to him. And he proceeds to tell them this humongous lie. And see, my insurance, they come right out. They don't sit there and take your word for it. They'll be out there soon, and they said, we'll be out there. And I'm looking at him going, it's something up, So I had there was another guy walking down the street, and I just went, hey, when he left, come over here, because this other guy was running around trying to get, everybody. And he says, I was trying to get, but he said, that guy's just running around all over the neighborhood, like really quick. And I said, I'm getting rid of him, because I had read the fine print. I had already signed it, but I read it, and I said, you have to, end it in 3 days. And I always said, I can do that, no big deal. And so he talked to me. I recalled the insurance company. I said, I want this guy, so I want you to listen to him. And I told him about the other guy, and they said, okay, we're on our way anyway. We're around the corner. We're coming. So they came, they talked to him. He showed them everything. He had another guy had went up, came with his ladder. He was going up to check. And so it was just the garage part, like I thought, was leaking. And my insurance company went, we're just replacing the roof. Just replace the roof. I mean, the whole roof didn't need replacing. My house is the youngest house here. Okay, it was the last to be built. And I'm like, you're gonna replace the roof? They said just replace the roof. We're done. Okay, that sounds good. Bye. Okay, this is not like you calling every 5 minutes. Replace the roof, and so they replaced the roof. I got rid of the other guy, and then the same guy that I had with the roof, he had went over to a neighbor's house, an older elderly couple, and they wanted to get away from this guy too. He went right in their living room doing something strange and told him about it. And he came back and he said, how did you cancel that? Because I said I canceled it I called him on his voicemail, because I said I figured he wasn't going to pick up. On his voicemail, I said I sent him a certified letter where he had to sign it. And so that's what he put on there. But I said I always do that stuff anyway all the time if I'm going to cancel. And I said certified letter where he signed it and can't say you didn't hear me. Okay, you got it because you had to sign for it. And so they proceeded to do that. And so the other guy started taking up traction because, except for my one neighbor right kind of across from me, he went on and took the bad guy. and I was right. He came over, started their roof, and never came back. Didn't finish it. He went all around this neighborhood. It was like 5 of them that went on with him, and he never came back. Well, my other neighbor, I told you, with the tacky insurance from the big company of insurance people, because I don't want to down anybody's insurance company and you start running and blah, blah, blah. And some of you have went to that insurance company recently, so I'm staying away. Because I've been to most of the insurance companies with these houses and cars, so I already kind of know where we're at with them. And I don't want them doing my car or house. But she had the other insurance company, and they came out and they looked and they said, nope, you can't have a roof. Now, she's been in her house when they first built the complex, which was 1993, and has never had a roof put on. And it's, by then, I think it was 2022, last year. And no roof. And and it was tore. We could see the top of them. They said, no, we're not putting that on. If you want to patch it with somebody, you can. And she was beside herself. Okay, they wouldn't do it. Like, oh no, we're not doing it at all. And she finally got mad. I think it was leaking or something too. And she put it up for sale as is type thing. So somebody got a deal over there with the as is, because she was just, but I mean, she didn't do herself any favors, because if she had waited with the housing market the way it is, she could have gotten more, right? So here we go. Let's start. This is all things Kimberly. Her, let me get this together. Okay. All things Kimberly books. And I got some books. I haven't been shopping or anything, and I didn't have any cash. And so my son said, I got some ones. Here, take them. I said, thank you. So I got ones. I got $5 worth of them. 5. And I said, thank you very much. And so, which one is this one? We got a D book. Oh, we got an A book. The A books are hard to find. I got a K book. I got an L book. HIJKL. And then I got a G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay. So we will start on that today. Yeah, I haven't been out. And plus, when I go out, I'm not buying anything. When I'm not on the no spend, it's usually coffee or something. Okay, so we've got 1A book. What did you pick up that color for? So we will shade that in. And this is when we get it all together, is for us to do something together. We don't know what yet, but we figured that's our time for that. Got an A buck. Did I say we had a B buck? No. What do I do with the money? Come here. Bad money, bad money. Did I put this in the right place? Yeah, A. Okay, then we got a D buck. I'm a D, you're a D. Everybody. I don't want a D for a grade, though. Come on. Thank you very much. But it's moving right along. And I'm just going to restart this when we fill it all up. Because we like to go out together. G-Buck. What color are you? They're all kind of, they're fall colors I was trying to pick. Okay, don't color the thing. I'm good. I want to color the top. I did see somebody do that, though. They would do their, when I first started budgeting, they would do that, color their envelopes. I don't know who that is now. I have no idea. But they would color their envelopes all the time, and it got me thinking about and coloring. I said, are we supposed to color our envelopes? I mean, does it come off? Okay, this is a K buck. Okay, H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P-Q-R. You know, I never really paid attention to money till I got the budgeting. Somebody else said that before, too. It was like I wasn't paying attention whether it was a A, B, C, D, or a Z buck. Okay, nothing. I didn't care. Who cares? It's money. I didn't check. Only thing I checked for, what year is it? Because we collect, you know, money. And that was it. I was like, I didn't pay attention. And then I was like, when they were, it's got to be turned a certain, only reason I would turn it toward me when I'm giving money away. You know, to make more money, I turn it toward me, like if I'm giving it to somebody. But that was it. I wasn't, you know. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, we got an L. And that's one of our last ones here. Yeah. Okay, L. Here's the last one. Move over. Yeah, okay. There you go. Sit right there a minute. You're in the way for a second. I want something. What is this color? These two look alike, but they're not. They may look alike to you. They are just a little bit off. But I don't have that color here, so I would put it here. The pumpkin. Ooh, you know what's good? Y'all, you got to go to Wendy's. If you like pumpkin spice, that pumpkin spice frosty. My daughter brought 2 home. I was like, yes. And then my son was whining. How come I didn't get me one? She said, you weren't here. I knew you weren't here. Why would I do that? I was going to fight. Okay, All Things Kimberly Part 2, the month ahead. So we're going to put $140 in here. You know, got to stay a month ahead of everything. Oh, yeah. Yes, we do. There we go. I like my little colors. I'm coloring it in. I love fall. I love the fall colors. That's my number one season is fall. I got my clothes are fall colors. Most of them are about 99.9 is fall colors. 99.9 and a half is fall colors. type things. I gravitate to them. I don't care what season it is. You know, I put my little Christmas thing on about one day and then I'm out of there. So that's 140. We finished this one. So I'll start it over again. We did that one. Let's see things we haven't did. Okay, we can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 20, that's 160. So we'll do 80. We'll do 100. Changing mine real quick, didn't I? 1, kind of 2, 1, 2, 3. No, I'm not the person that colors. Go over to Grandma Sandy's. Nope, sorry. And her friends, she will point you out to where they are. She just did the coloring thing. It was really pretty with the roses and the bird. I like the bird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, go over there. She'll tell you I don't color. Yeah. My little grandma will tell you she does not mince words, okay? It's like, nope. Okay, this is 60, so we'll put 60 in here. 2, 3. And this, see, you'll see money in different places. It may say Verizon, it may say over here, but see, all that's going. If it gets to where it's supposed to be, and I kind of look at it one day, and I go, you got to go. Yeah, bye-bye. Okay, medical is 80. We probably need to beef that one up. Let's see, that's 240. So we'll do 160. $50, $60, right? 160, we're done. Yes, we will. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah, Grandma Sandy and Debbie, her daughter. She has a site too. Okay, gas is up. We got our menu plan up. The animals are ready to go. Okay, cars. Because you know you hear your kids, Mom. Which now they don't have to because they are cash stuffing too. They're just not on channel. One day I'll get their binders and I'll add their money to it. Not mine. Not mine. Okay, what is this? Insurance. It's almost time for that. You know that? So 140. What's so funny on my, remember on the house insurance, I paid the house insurance ahead of time, and then the mortgage place had to reimburse me. They were like, huh? They got so confused. Just totally confused. I said, give me my money. Stop it. So give me your money. Yeah, you owe me money. He was like, huh? What happened? I paid it ahead of time before you got to it. Yeah, they were getting ready to send it, and my insurance company messaged them something and told them nope. And they had taken it out of the escrow, and I said nope, nope. Stocks and high yield savings, putting in 200 in the old money bags, because I had a stock again. You know our eye stalks. I have to check on it and see. And then the buffer is always the issue. You gotta keep the buffer going. It's $100. And I think that is it. Okay. What are you doing? Stop. Now fill all that in. Update that. Where are we at? 25 minutes? Okay, I'm gone. I was going to do he budgets, but we will he budget next time with the he budgets. So take care. Love you all. Let things go. Don't let people worry you or whatever they're trying to do. And keep on rolling. Okay? And don't copy anybody. Be yourself. And I'll try to remember to do he budgets next time. But we're going on 30 minutes. Bye. See ya. Boo-boo.